Hello everyone! Today we are going to be doing lots of decluttering and purging and also some organizing in many different areas of my home, just those areas that get put off a lot. It feels so cleansing and refreshing to just be going through all of these items that I've put off for so long and all of these areas. So I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So a lot of times what happens is I have like a bag and I'll just stick it at the end here and put it with whatever I want to bring upstairs. So I purchased this basket online. I'm going to stick here to keep here to, you know, it'll just look nicer. It just looks messier. It happens all throughout the day. I'll stick things here and I'm hoping, you know, it just looks messy and everything. So I'm hoping having the basket here will kind of clean it up a bit, and also you know, maybe it'll be like more in my face and encourage us to take the items upstairs that need to be taken upstairs. I don't know, we'll see. So this was such a super easy and effective way to kind of help clear some of the clutter at the bottom of the stairs. And I just love this thing. I will make sure I link it below, and it looks so much better than just like a Winn-Dixie bag or whatever, you know, grocery bag hanging at the end of the stairs. All right, so the next area that I want to kind of declutter and organize is this game area. So we don't have tons of board games, as you can see, and it's actually pretty organized. They fit nicely into this cabinet, but I want to get rid of this like very soon. And I also need to like go through and just declutter this in general. But I'm going to start with this section, and it's going to be the game boards. And my hope is to get a long table or a buffet table and store some of this stuff in it. But anyways, I want to do something with the games. I bought some bags. I'm gonna kind of minimize the space they take up. Just to kind of give you an idea, like all this stuff in the drawers, I want to like go through and declutter. I want to get rid of all the stuff that I don't use. I have way too much, and I don't even have that much, but it's still like too much. So we're going to start here though. All right, so I took apart these games and they're all here now. And like I said, we don't have a lot. I know some people have, like, one of my friends has like just so many, it's crazy. But we don't really play the ones that we have that often. So the ones we have are ones we actually play. Murder Mystery, I've never played. It's actually a newer game for me. I got for Christmas from a friend, but we love Connect 4, Sorry, and Clue. I love playing Clue. And then Jenga, we love Jenga. And then I just put like card games in this bag. There were, whenever I purchased these bags, some smaller ones that I might invest in as well, just for like the card games and stuff. But I have like Uno and just all of that. And I am also, as I said, decluttering and just getting rid of things that we don't use. So like this deck of cards, we don't need to have that many. And this puzzle, I know we're never going to do anything with, so I'm going to just donate it, and then, you know, somebody who will do something with it can enjoy it. So we've got all of this. I almost didn't put Jenga in here because I wanted it in the box, but I figured you have to like take it apart anyways and stack it up together. So either way, it's got to come apart, so it's fine. But there we go. I'm also gonna get rid of, since I'm literally sitting right here, there are some cookbooks in here that I just don't use. And I heard so much about this one, The Joy of Cooking, and I just cannot get into it. I've had it for a few years now, and I think I've used like one recipe for it. So again, I think I'm just going to, you know, donate it to somebody, because there are a lot of people who do enjoy this book. And that way it at least is getting some use instead of just taking up space in my house. So I'm gonna get rid of this and just kind of go through this drawer. There are some table runners. I'm trying to focus more on like the decluttering part more so than the organizing. I can go in and do that, but like this runner, I had this out for fall and I don't really love it, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I do feel kind of conflicted because I will never use this, but there are some things in here that belong to my mother-in-law. Like, I found this bread, that's her handwriting. I found this bread pudding recipe I'm gonna keep, that was hers. And I have other handwritten recipes from her. And I found this recipe. It says salt, sugar, vanilla, cocoa, cornstarch, egg yolks, and a cup of milk. I don't know what it's for though, it doesn't say. But I feel like, I don't know if this was like hers or it was like, they moved into a house that was older, and like an old woman had lived there, and I don't know if it belonged to her. But anyways, I'm kind of conflicted, like that's all her handwriting. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think I'll talk to my husband and see what he thinks, you know, if he thinks we should take care of it or keep it. I just, you know, I have other memories of her and I don't want to hold on to things. So looking in here, we've got like these cards. I need to get rid of these. Darren holds on to them thinking they're going to be worth something, but just taking space up, but I don't want to get rid of them without talking to him. These cords here, I have no clue what they belong to, but they've been here for years, so we haven't needed them. We're getting rid of them. These are raincoats. Never use these. We're getting rid of them. I'll come back to the furniture stuff. So here, I need to kind of organize it, but it's mostly just like candles. So these are our hurricane candles. Whenever the power goes out during like a thunderstorm or a hurricane, we use these. So I have to hold on to those. I just gotta organize them. So I'm just trying to share like my thought process as I go through a lot of this. A lot of times it's emotional, believe it or not, to like declutter and purge. Like you saw with the cookbook that belonged to my mother-in-law, I did end up getting my husband's blessing to donate it, and hopefully, you know, somebody will actually use it. I just don't use it. I have other things that I can cherish that belong to her. So this is just a pile of this stuff I'm getting rid of. A lot of this was in the office for a long time, just sitting there. All of this I'm getting rid of. Not that. It's like work shirts for Darren's business. And we have like tons of sparklers and firecrackers, but we never use them. So I don't want to just give those away though to donation. So that's just some of the stuff that I'm getting rid of. There's some of those cookbooks. These I got from like for a gift from somebody. I never hung them up. You know, just random stuff. It feels good though to be getting rid of all this and decluttering. So I've already got a really good pile, like you saw, going of items that I am donating and decluttering. And there's also been items that I've done like off camera, but now I'm in the dining room, and my dining room in general is a hot mess, but I really wanted to at least just tackle this big brown bag that I have full of all sorts of wires and all of my YouTube stuff, and this cart right here. I kind of wanted to use this to store some of my YouTube stuff, but first I had to go in and just declutter the items that were there. I'm going through, I have many journals that I'm going through that I never use, many planners, a lot of planners. I don't need that many planners. Just, you know, all of the items, even some of the tech equipment that I have acquired, you know, the last couple of years for YouTube. Some of it I just simply don't use. So I'm just going through really quick and seeing what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of. You know, some items you think, oh, I'm going to use this, and then the years go by and you just don't. So I'm getting rid of it all. YouTube stuff, like my mini tripods. I can put my like hard drive here and just keep it here in the dining room. I don't like to do work for YouTube in the office because that's mostly used for our business, and the computer there, the space is small, and I use a MacBook for the editing app. And anyways, I don't use a desktop. And then that's like my laminator I'm gonna keep, even though I haven't used it in a while since I'm not teaching, but just in case. So I guess kind of like just tech computer stuff I'm gonna keep here, and it'll be nice and out of the way. At least it's not in this big bag anymore. I can put that away, and at least this all has a home. All right, so you guys saw this place not too long ago. We organized and cleaned my closet. Still looking nice. Okay, hold on, I got a hanger on the floor. But, anyways, we are going to change out the hangers. Also, like, now that it's like clean and organized, there's just some changes that I want to make. Like, I usually keep this here, and I have all these tank tops, like undershirts. So I was teaching for like 7 or 8 years, and a lot of the shirts that I would wear are, you know, like blouses. So like, you know, something like this. So I would always wear like an undershirt. So like, you know, you couldn't see like my bra underneath or anything, like kind of thinner businessy shirts. And now I wear t-shirts all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't ever grab these anymore. So I think I'm gonna actually hang them up, or even like fold them and put them on the shelf and take this down to create some space. I also want to declutter more of the clothes. You guys know I think I got like 6 bags. I was so proud of myself, still am, but as I'm going through it, it's like I could probably get rid of more. I'm like so in this zone right now of purging and decluttering and getting rid of all the unnecessary things that I don't need, that I don't use. I'm so tired of having all of the stuff that I have. It's like overwhelming, and I don't even have like tons, just I don't know. Anyways, also I wanted to kind of like organize my shirts a little better. So I have a lot of like black, and I think, hold on, sorry, if you notice, I do color code my clothes, which I have for years, and it works out great. But I think I want to move the black and the white to the front and like just kind of reverse it, because I mostly go for those. If you guys know, if you watch my videos, most of the time I'm just wearing like black. So I just like want to make like more sense. So the black up front with the white, and then go from there. I want to declutter. We're going to change out the hangers so that they're matching, which usually I'm not into all, like I'm not crazy about things like that, but the hangers were very affordable, and I think it'll look nicer. We're going to take this out like I said. I also got a hat organizer for Darren. I'll show you. I had him go through some of his hats to get rid of. So anyways, yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of decluttering and organizing in here on top of what I've already done. Nothing crazy though. So he keeps his hats here. He does have like hooks inside the closet, but I want to like move them completely in. So I had him go through his hats. These are the ones he's keeping along with a few others. We're gonna get those on an organizer. So he's getting rid of 3. I mean, I guess that's progress. Like I said, I just went through my closet. You guys saw I did a video a couple weeks ago where I decluttered, organized this closet, and it turned out great. But I feel like I knew there were more items I wanted to purge, so I'm just going in and pulling out some shirts I know I'm never going to wear. It's almost like you get on a roll and you just keep going, like you just want to continue. So I'm just going through and trying to be as hard on myself as I can. Get rid of it if you're never going to wear it. So I did end up getting rid of some more. Super happy about that. Not like tons, but I think like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shirts. So now that I went through and pulled just a few more items from the closet, I'm gonna start switching hangers. A lot of people in the video that I did a couple weeks ago were like, you know, take out all the colored hangers and just keep white. And I was thinking of doing that, and then I saw somebody using these velvet hangers, and I decided to just level it up a little bit. It looks so much nicer. It takes up a lot less room. They were affordable, and I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out.
spend my days just waiting and anticipating, and I knew the time would come. All the colors painted while our stars were fading. I know I'm not the only one. Come with me and we will fly away. Run with me.
So I have all of the clothes switched over, and now I'm just rearranging. Like I told you before, I'm taking all of the black and just moving them to the front of the closet. That's usually what I go for. And I'm also organizing all of the black shirts that I have. Like some of them are blouses. I'm putting them more toward the back of the black section, and like putting the items I actually grab for the most in the front. And then, you know, then I put, I believe, my white shirts, and then I just went through and color coded. So that's what I'm doing now, or just got done doing. And now I'm going to take those tank tops or undershirts like I was saying, and I'm going to fold them and put them in a pile, because I do occasionally use them, just not every day like I used to. And it looked so much nicer. I took that whole silver thing out, and I was able to just use more room in the closet, and it also looked a lot nicer. It didn't look so cluttered and messy.
Into the wild we go. Into the wild we go. Into the wild we go. This is the moment. This is the moment. Looking up, something more. All the things we waited for. The moment. This is the moment. This is the moment.
Darren's side, and I color coded that. His was a little trickier, but like all the shirts we wear to the football games are here. And then his work shirts kind of did color coding. Long sleeve, flannels, jackets. Switch. He saw me going through all the hangers, and I showed him his hat organizer I purchased, and he went ahead and hung up his hats. I have another one, which is good because he has more downstairs laying around, so that'll be good. And he wanted it down here, so he put it down there. He hung his hats up. Belts hanging here. I don't ever use these, but all these hooks were here when we moved in. Customized this closet or something. He keeps his belts there too. This is what we got going on, and I really like that I got the gray hangers. Let me show you a close-up, because one, they go good with the gray boxes I keep at the top. And also, I saw some reviews. Most of them, it had good reviews, but there were a couple, I always read the like worst ones too, that said these break easy. I can tell you right now, the ones that I usually buy from Walmart, the white ones, I constantly break those because they're so weak. I haven't broken any of these, and I just hung up all of this, and not one hanger broke. Nice velvet texture, and it's actually like very like sturdy. They feel, I was almost expecting them to be kind of flimsy, and they're not. They're very sturdy. Grooves right here, just so you know, you can put like tank tops, or you know, so shirts don't fall off and slide off. And one of my favorite features is that these hooks turn, so there you go. These turn, which is nice. So I really like these, and they were very affordable. I'll post a link below. So now I'm going to do this storage area under the Chase Lounge. It's kind of random, I know, but look, it like has so many blankets, and this is only like some of the blankets that are usually in here. A lot of them are on the couch. But This thing, just, we stuff it full of items. I found the most random things in here, pens and markers underneath and trash. And so I'm kind of just vacuuming it out and cleaning it out. And then I'm going to get rid of the blankets that we never ever use. I'm going to declutter this. And then I'm just going to, you know, make it look a lot nicer, fold the blankets that fit in here. There's times where we have so many blankets in here, you can hardly even close this chase lounge. So it felt really good, and it was just a very easy thing to fix that I just have never gone in and fixed. So as you can see, it looks much nicer, and the blankets that we actually use are here for when we need them. And then I'm going to show you the pile of items that I am donating. So quite a lot, and honestly, like, people like throw blankets. So I think I felt really good donating these items. So we're gonna put these in bags, and I will throw this in my car for when I go to the donation center this week. Okay, so the next area I want to work on is this medicine cabinet. It's hard to keep this kind of organized. I bought these organizers and they work fine. It's just kind of a small space. So it's not horrible. I did just do it, I think, in like September or October, but it does need to, you know, I need to go in and kind of clean things up a little bit and purge, get rid of what we don't use, and do some decluttering for sure. And really, I think that's the biggest thing. So I will take each tray out and just kind of, I don't want to say reorganize, but like declutter and like fix what needs to be.
I feel like everybody wants to find themselves, but they can't stop looking around at everybody else. And everybody wants to fall in love, but they can't give it the time to see what it becomes. I don't wanna be just another singer here today, tomorrow a shadow that lingers. But I don't have the answers. How am I to find them on my own? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I never will. All this time I've been running, don't know why. Maybe I love the thrill, I keep trying still.
The last time I did this in like October, when I did like my huge house declutter and clean and all of that, it was like an hour over here, but so it really wasn't that bad. Here is everything that I'm getting rid of, organized. This is just like pain medicine, and then just kind of like random stuff, like some eye drops, earplugs, and Vaseline. And this is like the sick bin. I guess I could put the Tylenol with this, but I feel like we use this more than, like, just more commonly, not just like when we're sick. So anyways, this is, you know, cough drops. These I was debating getting rid of, but they're not expired yet, and I took these, I wouldn't say a lot, but more often when I was a school teacher, if I felt something coming on, you can just toss it in a water bottle. And the orange kind's a little hard to swallow, but this raspberry kind is actually really tasty. So this emergency, and you know, I always felt like it kind of helped. They do expire in July, and I, you know, doubt I'm gonna use this many by then. Hopefully not at all, but anyways, I'm gonna keep it just in case because it is good stuff. It's pricey, and also it's still in, you know, within date. And just like our thermometers, some, so this is the good thing when your kids get older. My son turned 16 yesterday, you guys. Oh, cannot believe it. But anyways, so I have a 16-year-old, and then our daughter is 18. But one of the good things is whenever they're young, I remember having like tons of like bottles of Tylenol and cold and cough and all of that. I'm sure you can relate if you have young kids. So the good thing is when they get older, you can just give them like a Advil cold and cough or whatever. So it takes up less. And they also don't get sick as much, you know, so. This is just prescription medicine. And then here's like supplements and stuff. Some D-mannose that I sometimes might use, and then collagen. We don't really take too many supplements. And then this is the bin that I think we use more, you know, that's more commonly used. Some gauze, just like the bandages, peroxide, some wraps. So it really didn't take long to go through, but that's how we keep it organized. And this will be nice. It was getting a little bit cluttered, but it honestly didn't take long at all. I think that's the thing, like you imagine like, okay, I'm gonna declutter and organize and you're done, but it's not that way. Like I just did a huge one, and this was included in that. And it did take a while because it had been a long, like years since I had decluttered the medicine cabinet. And I just did this like what, 5 or 6 months ago. So it was starting to get kind of messy, but it didn't take that long. So you know, you have to go through and kind of upkeep and weed things out. So anyways, this is what we got going on for the medicine. And then next I want to work on the spice cabinet. So here's the spice cabinet, and when it's all together and organized, it looks so cute, but more importantly, organized. And it is for the most part. Some of these are empty, some of these need to be filled. Like, you know, like garlic powder is empty and I need to find the jar and fill it. Pepper needs to be filled, so it's not too bad. It shouldn't take too long, but again, I just kind of want to get it straightened up before it gets too out of control. So the spice cabinet wasn't too out of hand. I had just, you know, went through and updated it a few months ago, but there were some jars that already, you know, needed to be refilled. A lot of the items we use quite often. Yes, I use seasoning. I use quite a lot. Thank you very much. Okay. Anyways, so we got the spice cabinet in order, and it's just like one of those things that didn't take a long time, but it was so nice to just go through and like get it back in order, you know, because it's something I use truly like often, and so it was getting a little out of hand and it was stressing me out. So we got that taken care of. So this was another area in my house that I really have been putting off, but I wanted to take care of so badly, and that was batteries. I know you're not supposed to like let them touch and just like be piled on top of each other, and I do that. I keep them like in my small bathroom, my little Harry Potter bathroom downstairs and under the sink, and that's where they stay. So I've been wanting to get a battery organizer for a long time, and I was like, you know what, we're going to be doing some decluttering, some organizing, let's take care of it. So again, just one of those kind of random spaces in the back of your mind. You're like, I need to do that one day, I need to do that one day. So I did it, and it was so easy too. It didn't take long to take care of. So, and now we have a battery case, so when anybody needs a battery, you know, we know where they are. They're all in one place safely. So I took our batteries and that we have and stuck them in here, so at least they're, you know, in one place all together, and they're in this battery case to keep it all safe and keep them separated. So it does, you know, you do kind of have to flip it over like you saw me doing and pull this stuff out, but it didn't take long. So, and I think this is like a charger or something. I don't know, I'll have to look it up, but easy peasy. Lastly, I wanted to have a donation bin in our house. So if you have a shirt you want to get rid of or some random item, you can just come throw it. When it gets full, I can haul it off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it motivates you to purge, declutter. It feels so cleansing and refreshing. Don't forget to like this video. It really does help, and subscribe if you are not. A lot of people are watching and you guys aren't subscribing. What's up with that? So don't forget, if you enjoyed this video and like hanging out with me, to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.